What's going on, YouTube? I'm on here pretty late. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the topic. If y'all see the title, it says Whoopi Goldberg and Supreme Court. I ain't gonna have y'all long, man. I'm gonna touch on it and get ghosts. Hope everybody enjoying their weekend. I'm here in Michigan. Cold as hell. Current temperature is 15 degrees. It's a cold night tonight, Jack. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Now, the reason why I titled it Whoopi Goldberg and Supreme Court, because the Democratic Party, Joe Biden, the president, trying to spin a narrative of how much they support black women, and black women is the backbone of the black community, and black women is superwoman, and black women can do anything they put their mind to. Black girl magic, black girl everything. All right, that sounds cool. Now, if y'all haven't heard what happened to the black girl magic when it comes to Whoopi Goldberg, Whoopi Goldberg spoke on white folk, and they suspended her for 2 weeks, and she had to apologize. And the latest thing is Whoopi feel embarrassed with the point where she ready to quit, because she never thought she'd get canceled, because she's part of the black girl magic, the black girl that they uplift. She's doing this, and she's the head of this, and okay, but you see how they canceled her. So the reason why I titled Whoopi Goldberg Supreme Court, because that's the same thing they'll do to this so-called Supreme Court justices nominees that they have. And if y'all do your research, the nominees that they do have as black women, all of them or most of them is married to a white man. Now let's go back to Whoopi Goldberg. Now the reason why Whoopi Goldberg felt comfortable in her seat to brown nose and talk down on black men is because she was married to 3 white Jewish men, and she have a biracial daughter with her first Jewish husband. And she changed her name to Whoopi Goldberg to be to be part of them and act like she's Jewish. So Whoopi Goldberg carried water for them. But as you see, soon as she said something they didn't like about because what she tried to do is all lives matter the situation, which they try to do with black folk. You know, a matter of fact, rest in peace to the young black man that was killed in Minnesota either today or yesterday on a no-knock warrant. Now let Whoopi Goldberg tell it. Shout out to the one person that came in the room. Now let Whoopi Goldberg tell it, and others like her. Oh, it's all lives matter. It ain't just y'all black people that's getting killed and black men that's getting killed. It's all lives. Everybody life matters. So she tried that same scenario with the Jewish people and try to say that it was like an all lie. The reason why Hitler and the Nazis did what they did is because it wasn't about race. It was just about humankind. And she tried to make it all lives matter out of the situation. And the Jewish people wasn't going for that shit. So they checked her and put her in her place. So at the end of the day, when you have these black women propped up, from the Oprahs to the Lonnie Loves on the Real, and all these black women that they propping up, look who they next to. Look who they look up to. So they look down on the black man. They look down on the black woman who's still down with the black man, and trying to tell them, like, look, I'm over here with the white man. I'm over here with the white folk. They love me. They not going to do nothing wrong to me. Going back to Whoopi Goldberg. That's why she said she feel embarrassed and she ready to quit, because she never thought she would get canceled. She like, I done laid down with I done married 3 Jewish white men. I done laid down with them, did everything under the sun. I done had one of my kids by one of them. I changed my name to Whoopi Goldberg, and they still canceled me. Because now if she would have said something about Kwame Brown, Shaq, Kyrie Irving, any black man that they can just beat up on, they would have gave her the green light to talk crazy about black men. green light to say whatever she want to say. Same thing they do for Gayle King. Same thing they do for Oprah and the rest of them mammies. That's basically what they is, man. I hate to say it, they my sister still, but they mammies. People got them in their own family where they go marry some other race and then look down on everybody else in the family. So at the end of the day, these Supreme Court nominees that they putting forth is no different than Whoopi Goldberg. They gonna carry the water. They gonna do what they gonna do whatever they want them to do. That's what they gonna do basically. So same thing with Whoopi. We want you to talk down on niggas. Make sure you jump on them niggas' head. Any black man that stand up and be masculine and speak from bass out his voice and not docile and oh yeah, you got to ride on them, Whoopi. Go get them, Whoopi. But as soon as Whoopi says something about them, they shut her shit down. And that's what they gonna do to any of them Supreme Court nominees. So y'all black women, stop falling for the okie doke. Yes, representation matters, but it depends on what representation is at the table. If you got somebody that's at the table that's a sellout, that don't think like we think like black folk and care about black folk, then what is the reason to have them at the table? We had Obama at the table. He was the president. What did he say? I can't just do nothing for just black people. Fast forward to Kamala Harris. I'm not gonna do nothing for all black people. I'm not gonna do nothing. But they got colored skin, so we think since they skin folk, they kin folk. That ain't how it go. You got to find somebody that's really gonna ride like a Louis Farrakhan, just different people in our community, man, that was straight riders. Malcolm X, like different people that were just riding for the black people, period. Like right now, we need reparations and we need a crime bill, period. We don't need no holidays. We don't need no statues. We don't need shit else. We don't need nobody sitting. We don't need a black face in a high place. We don't need none of that. What we need is reparations and a crime bill. They just killed the black man in Minnesota on a no-knock warrant. Who's protecting us? The Asians got a crime bill. Gays got a crime bill. Jews got a crime bill. Everybody else got a crime bill but us. But we the ones who go and represent and come out in large numbers for the Democratic Party time and time and time again. And we gets nothing. And all they do is put these so-called black leaders from the church, from the local level, from the church leaders to the local city council, the local Congress people, and then all the way to the national, which is the Congressional Coon Caucus. You know, they got all these folk that be talking all this shit, but really all they doing is buttering their bread and making sure their money is straight, making sure their family is straight. And then telling us, just wait, we gonna get something for y'all. Just wait, we gonna get something for y'all. And we steadily don't get shit, we just get a bunch of lip service. So when is we gonna get tired of the lip service and recognize that it's gonna take us, we ain't all gotta agree. Like it's gonna be somebody who come across the video and be like, I don't like how that nigga talking. It might just turn it off as soon as they hear my voice. It's gonna be some people that's gonna gravitate towards it, like I hear what the brother's saying. But at the end of the day, we don't never, like in the Jewish community, they don't all get along and agree on everything. In the Latino and every community, they don't always get along. But do you know what they know how to do? They know how to get on code. One thing we don't do is get on code. If you take 20 niggas at a job, matter of fact, 20 niggas at a job, and 15 of them like, yo, I'm tired of how they treating us. Let's put together a class action lawsuit. But it's gonna be Fab, that's gonna be Coons, that's gonna be, shout out to the person who came into the room. It's gonna be Coons, the other 5, that's gonna be like, no, see, Massa been good to us. They give us raises, they give us breaks, they give us snacks. So they're gonna be afraid to get on code with the other 15. So when the 15 go to make their move, guess what the 5 gonna do? They gonna run and tell Massa, guess what? It's 15 employees that's trying to do it. So it's the same thing when it comes to us moving as a group. Majority, if you ask every black person I guarantee you it's going to be over 50% that want reparations and want a crime bill. But it's like 40, maybe 30% that's afraid to ask the white man for something. Especially the old niggas. They done got so old, they just want a quiet death. They don't want to raise no hell. They don't want to cause no problems. They just want to get their little retirement check and just sit there and watch the news, get their little injections, wear their little mask, and just don't want to rock the boat. So that's how most old niggas is. But as young folk, it's like, hold up, man. We looking at it like, yo, hold up. Education is low. Still from the 60s. Education is still at a low. Home ownership is still at a low. Job ownership is still, ownership of a business is still low. Everything is still low. Like, look at the numbers. You can Google for yourself. Since the civil rights movement, since we assimilated with white folk, since the 60s, our shit been going down. Before that, we had our own taxi service. We had our own everything. That's why you had Black Wall Street. And it was like that around the country. It wasn't just Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was over here in Detroit. They had the Black Bottom. They had black people that was doing their thing. But as soon as we got with white folk, we wanted to be, we just felt like white folk shit is better. And then you have people who, that's what they call sellouts. They will do anything to be next to white folk. So at the end of the day, we can't keep thinking like that. We can't keep moving like that. That separating divide, how they doing right now with the gender shit. If you look at all the commercials got a white man and a black woman. And then you see the other commercial. The other commercials that come on is the black woman is this. Like right now, they got Black History Month, but they celebrating all black women. Like, where's the black man? Like, where's the black family? So subliminally, they putting shit in y'all mind. And granted, a lot of black men not stepping up to the plate. That's true. But it's a lot of black men who is stepping up to the plate. They're not highlighting that. Let them tell it we all just fucked up. And all black women just better than us. So that's causing a divide, a rift between us, which that's called conquer and divide. That's going to keep us separated. So they're going to move y'all over here and y'all and black women not seeing the play because they just did Whoopi Goldberg scandalous. That's a black woman. So she sold out her black folk for many years. Married 3 white men, Jewish white men. Had a kid by a white man, a Jewish white man. Change her name to a white person's name. She did everything you can do to be on their team, and look how they did Whoopi Goldberg. So what, like, I don't understand. Like, I talk about this with my wife, man. Like, listen, if the white man never allowed, the white woman wasn't allowed to vote until 1920, right? Slaves was freed in 1865, right? So that means slaves, black folk, was freed before a white woman could vote, which was 1920. So if they treated the white women wrong, I don't understand where the Lonnie Loves, all these black women who I got my white zaddy, what makes you think they're gonna make you, like, you gonna just do better than the white woman, or you gonna overleap the white woman? Like, what makes you think that they're gonna allow you to get to that level? You're a pawn. You're a pawn on a chessboard. Because black women being murdered by white men, they're sweeping up under the rug. NFL player beat the brakes off a black woman, they swept up under the rug. When you take away your men, which is your army, y'all don't have nobody to defend y'all. Look in the black community. Look how black girls getting snatched up around the country. There's no black men to protect the black women. Because the black women see us as a threat. They see us as bums. They see us as, like, I don't want to be with. So it's nothing for somebody to come in the community and snatch them up. So many black girls is getting snatched up, and where are these black girls ending up at? Where are they at? Who's taking them? So we got to somehow get off this. We can't always agree on everything. Black women got their issues. We got black men, we got our issues. But at the end of the day, what made us a threat and what made us a viable force is that we had the black family. It was the black man, the black woman, and the black child. They then separated everything. And you got black women who selling black men out because they looking for security. They looking for money, really. You know what I mean? I just talking to my wife about this, for real, for real. Like, when other races come to America, like how the Arabs, when a black woman go into a store, it could be not no hood rat, just a black woman walking to an Arab store. The Arab is going to talk to her so crazy on some sexual shit, or trying to cut into it about some sexual shit, because the image of the black woman is seen as, give them money, they give you whatever you want. That's why the Cardi B's and the Nicki Minaj's and the Megan Thee Stallions and all these black women that's always popping and gyrating, yeah, they making money, yeah, they independent, but look at the imagery. So that's how they see y'all. So when Eve get wifed up by the billionaire, you think he like love Eve for her mind? If y'all really think that, I got some land to sell y'all, man. Like, they see y'all as like in the slavery day, they call them belly warmers. It's no different now. They see y'all as a belly warmer, somebody they can just lay up with, have kids with, and treat how they want to treat. But since they got a few dollars, they got a little position in the world, y'all feel comfortable to be with them, not knowing soon as they want to get rid of y'all, they gonna get rid of y'all. So I might be going a little too deep, but I just want y'all to understand that the way they did Whoopi Goldberg is the same leash. The same leash they got on Whoopi Goldberg is the same leash they're gonna have on these Supreme Court justices that Joe Biden is putting forth, and everybody's cheering it on like, yeah, a black woman gonna sit on Supreme Court justice. That don't mean nothing, man. We need a crime bill and we need reparations, period. We don't need no more black faces in high places. We don't need no more holidays and no more statues, no more bullshit. We need straight tangibles and a crime bill. That's it. So I'm gonna keep it short like that, man. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Peace.